Hi everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I am back with another little alternate idea. And I've seen some of these ideas on Pinterest. Some I've just changed up a little bit, but I did not have time to get these out sooner. But these are quick little things you can do if you need a last minute like gift card holder or a little box to put treats in or something. You can whip these up with this kit in no time. So let's get started with this one here. This here, I saw a lady make a box on Pinterest that I saw, not Pinterest, make this box on a Paper Pumpkin group that I'm on that's just for demonstrators. And I don't know how she made the box, but this is how I'm going to make the box. It's kind of designed, you're doing everything that they tell you to do here with putting the stuff in. It's just that I'm putting a box inside it, which is a great idea. If you want to put loose things in there instead of candy, then they won't fall out. So this is really cute. I don't know how she made her box or what measurements she did, but this is how I made my box. So I took a piece of the copper clay because I thought that that's the closest to this house for like the brickness of this house. Now this box is to fit in this size house. I don't know if it'll fit in the blue one. I didn't even try it. So I can hold it up to one before we're done and I'll let you know. So we are going to take a piece of copper clay. I got my little directions over here. And you need a piece that is 6.5 by 5.25. So I'm going to open up my arm here. So it has to be 6.5 by 5.25. So this is the 5.25 side, and this is the 6.5 side. Now on the 6.5 side, we are going to score on both ends at 1.5. So we're going to put it in like this. And we're going to score this end at 1.5. We're going to score down at 1.5. We're going to rotate it. We're going to put this one in, and we're going to score at 1.5. So I got 1.5 going this way. Then we're going to turn this in at 1 7/8. So you're going to scoot all the way over to the 2, and you're going to come back 2 tick mark. So 1, 2. And that's your 1 7/8, and you're going to score, and then you're going to rotate it all the way around. You're going to do the same thing, scoot to the 2, scoot back 2, 1, 2, and that's your 1 7/8, and we are going to score it. So now we have something that looks like this. I don't know if the camera is picking it up or not. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take our scissors and we're going to cut up to, I need to put my glasses down here. We're going to cut up to this score mark. We're going to cut up to there. And on this side, the same thing. And then we're going to rotate it and we're going to do the same thing on this side. And the same thing on this side. So now I have all my score marks done up, and now we're going to do some scoring. So you're going to score on this, all the score lines. It's a very simple little box. Just make sure your edges are lined up over here on each side. And if you have to do any miter cutting after we put it together, you may not. You can do that. And I'll explain that. I don't know if I'll have to. And then we're going to line this, score this up. And then we're going to flip this and score this one. Okay. Alright, now, after we've gotten this all scored, now we're going to bring up our sides. So we're going to bring up our sides just like this, and we are going to glue them. So we're going to have this box so it looks like this. Okay? So let's get started with that. So I'm going to put glue on this side. Oh. And we're going to bring this up and push it right, line it right up with the ends here. I'm lining up the end of this with the end of this, so it looks just like that. And then we're going to do this side. I just want to make sure I'm putting glue on the right one. Yep, okay, so this is going to go this way. All right, because you want your flap to go towards the back. And I'll show what I mean here. So when you put something in your box or whatever, you always want your back, this will be your back side because this is where your edges are on the outside. Now this is where I have a little hangover, and that's because I could have mitered this, but I can just trim it off with my scissors right there. So now we have this little box. You can glue these, put a little glue dot there if they're in your way. The little flaps that are inside, I left them there so that way if you did put anything little in it or a little trinket, it wouldn't fall out. So I left them in there. So now we're going to take the little house and we're going to score all these score lines. So get your scorer out here and score all the score lines. They're already there, which is what's so wonderful about this kit, is they're all there for you, so you're just reinforcing them. And this box fits right in here. Now I'm taking, because this is going to be the front of my box, so the parts that we have that bare edge showing that I told you wanted towards the back, you want them facing towards the back, like that. And this has just about 1/8 of an inch on each side showing. And that's just about all it does have. I was going to bring in one of these and see if it fit on the blue one too, just to tell you, because I didn't check it. And yes, it does. It'll fit on the blue one. So it's got the brown, it'll match the door, or you can change the box to blue. But so this same one will fit on the blue house. I did not check that till just now. All right, so now you can just put glue on the bottom if you want. That would be kind of cool. Or you could put glue all the way around it. I'm using the liquid glue because, and that is Tombow liquid glue. I just put it in that little squeeze thing. And I'm just eyeballing that there's about a little over 1/8 of an inch on each side. Just rubbing this down in here. You could take your bone folder and do that, whatever, to get it to stick. You could leave it like this and just bring it up and have it so it's closed shut, or you could glue the sides. On this one, when I did this one, I did glue the sides. So that is your option. I put a little magnet on here to help shut it. So I think I'm going to do that again because I like that closed idea. I think this would be cute for a teacher or a neighbor even. Maybe a new neighbor moved in over the holiday season and you want to add a little, let me get my magnets here, and you want to give them a little card. Oop. Added them to it and then they took off flying. Yes, there's still 2 there. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mini glue dot and a pokey tool here, and I am going to put the glue dot on here. I'm going to peel off the top. I got these magnets on Amazon, and I do have a link to them in the description box below. All right, so now let's see. I'm going to put it on this part first, right here. So I'm going to put it on this one, so it goes there. Then I'm going to put another glue dot on the back side. This is probably not centered very well. I should have moved it over just a tad bit more. It wasn't. It'll be all right. It's the gift that counts. And then I'm going to push that on there. Hold it for a second, and now it comes right apart. So then it just magnetizes shut. It helps keep your lid shut. My thought for this would be really cute to put like a package of cocoa in here. You could put a little gift card in here with it for like to Dunkin' or Starbucks or something. You could put packets of coffee with the little creamer if you know they like to make coffee at home. You could still put a little peppermint stick, either put the small ones or you could put a larger one and have it coming out the side over here so it looks like the chimney, or you could create a little hole and have it so that it looks like the actual chimney coming out of it. But for this one right here, I just created a little tag just like they did on the actual package and just put warm wishes from your house to mine. And this would be cute. You could put candies, you know, maybe a couple great big cookies and leave them for coworkers on their little desk like this. I just think this is a really cool, fun, quick little gift you could give to somebody. So that is how I made alternate number 2. I'll be back with another one. Bye-bye.